Earth Day Coalition appreciates the opportunity to join with other organizations, concerned individuals, Congressman Dennis Kucinich, in this extremely important discussion of our global energy future. At a time when the world is moving in the direction of clean, renewable energy sources, utilities in Ohio are still holding on to the past and dirty coal technologies that hold us hostage to realizing a sustainable energy future. At a time when businesses from around the world are seeking out locations like Northeast Ohio to set up shop, manufacture clean technologies, and create jobs, Ohio is still having a discussion about how to build more coal plants and to burn more coal. The burning of this coal will accelerate global warming, worsen our air quality, and will come from destructive mountaintop removal operations. On the very day that Cleveland's first commercial wind turbine is going to begin generating pollution-free electricity in Ohio at Pearl Road Auto Wrecking, and in Cleveland at Pearl Road Auto Wrecking, AMP Ohio board members next door are still working and looking in the wrong direction to consider the construction of a new 1,000 megawatt coal-fired power plant in Meigs County. The intent of Earth Day Coalition's comments today are to encourage an integrated resource plan for all AMP Ohio municipalities that adjust down the ratio of reliance on coal to other cleaner energy options. In our latest presidential elections, all three of the Democratic candidates made mention of their concerns regarding coal-fired power plants. One of the candidates suggested a moratorium on new plants. The other two candidates said that CO2 capture must be proven in terms of cost and scalability before any construction should go forward. The threats of global warming mean that we all have to step up to the plate and make sacrifices. Individuals, corporations, and governments must lead. We cannot afford to lead. We cannot afford not to lead, even if it involves risk. The position of the Earth Day Coalition is that, number one, AMP Ohio needs to implement a portfolio that considers all available clean energy sources. An upfront emphasis on energy efficiency and conservation, as well as renewables, should be the cornerstone of any sustainable energy plan that they move forward with. Number two, to do this appropriately requires that AMP Ohio fully undertake an integrated resource plan that does a holistic study of all possible energy sources. Carbon capture must be accounted for as part of that economic plan. We have concerns, number three, that the proposed AMP Ohio contract over 50 years may shut the door on emerging opportunities, jobs, and technologies and provide disincentives to aggressively pursue conservation, efficiencies, and renewable technologies. Four, bring in the best available folks to help with planning. Five, AMP Ohio needs to listen to public input and be open to inquiry. Six, AMP Ohio must take into consideration the opportunity for green-collar jobs in Northeast Ohio and elsewhere in the state versus coal jobs in Meigs County. This is consistent with goals to jumpstart our regional economy through a focus on advanced energy initiatives led by all of our forward-thinking institutions and foundations. Seven, AMP Ohio must consider environmental justice issues in Meigs County that affect longtime residents of that area. I spoke with a resident recently who said that this plant would result in 9 coal plants within a 10-mile radius of her home. If plans to build an additional 5 coal plants are realized. This would give the area the highest concentration of coal-fired power plants anywhere in the U.S. Meigs County ranks number 1 in adult male lung cancers in Ohio and number 2 in associated mortalities. A study by the Clean Air Task Force states that Meigs County is located in a tri-state hot zone for premature death rates directly attributable to PM 2.5 exposure. That's the particulate matter released by power plants responsible for the multiplicity of life-shortening illnesses, including cancer and cardiovascular and respiratory diseases. And finally, all contracts that AMP Ohio negotiates with their municipal-owned utilities must provide contingencies that provide and require for performance on both economic and environmental CO2 capture and emissions metrics. Thank you.